Welcome. So let's move on to the next part of the session, of the introductory session of Autodesk AutoCAD presented by JIT. Now in the previous video we learned about the interface and what you will see once you open AutoCAD software. Now let's start by starting a new drawing called Start Drawing. Once we click it in Start Drawing, it will take you to this workspace. Once you are here, what you need to realize here is that there are different types of tools that are highlighted. Each has own different purpose, helping you to actually put your thoughts and ideas and helping you to create a plan or elevation, any subsequent drawings or drafting that you wish to do. There are different tabs here. There is Home, there is Insert, there is Annotate, there is Parametric, View, Manage, Output, Add-ins, A360, Express Tools and Feature tabs. Once you open and click the Start Drawing, the first thing that will come in the workspace is the Home tool, Home tab. In here you can see that all has been categorized into different parts. One is Draw, one is Modify, one is Annotation, one is Layers, one is Block, one is Properties, one is Groups, Utilities, Clipboard and View. So what are this purpose of each of this block? Now what do you understand by draw? Draw means that helps you to draw any type of thing. So when we see a line, when we click on the line option, what do you think that it will happen? Obviously it means that it will help you draw a line. Okay. Polyline, that means it is not a straight line. You can consecutively draw multiple lines at one go. Then there is circle, then there is arc, then there is rectangle, then there is center, ellipse, there is hatch. The hatch option is a little bit different, which we'll be understanding in subsequent classes. And right after this draw option, hope we have all understood that. Next part is modify. Now what does this modify actually means? Modification is actually the verbal format of modify. Now what you need to understand here is that this option can only be used once you have drawn something. Once you have drawn something, then only you will be able to modify that existing drawing. Whether you want to move that drawing, whether you want to copy it, whether you want to stretch it, rotate, mirror, scale, array, that means similar drawing into different multiple format, trim lines, trim and extend lines. So there are two parts here, trim and extend, so they are different. There is offset, then there is explode, then there is erase if you want to erase something. The next part is annotation. That means if you want to mark up the drawing, whether you want to mark it up with a text, whether you want to show the dimension, linear, there are different options: linear, align, angular, arc, length, radius, diameter, ordinate, jogged. So how you want to interpret and measure and give the dimension in a drawing, it is up to you. So here you can learn the various things that helps you to denote what's the drawing is for. The layers, as I have discussed in the previous video, layers help you to create one layer on top of other, so that when you want to remove or you want to edit one particular part of the drawing, all you need to do is that edit that particular layer in which the drawing is there. Just because you want to edit it, you don't have to remodify the whole drawing. You can add up layers after layer and then you can edit that particular layer according to your convenience. Then there is block if you want to edit, then properties if you want to match one particular line the properties of another particular line, then you can actually use the match properties. All the function and tools, purpose and intention will be taught to you accordingly. Then there is insert. There are different: create a block, define attributes, attach a clip. So there are multiple options available by which you can actually understand the function of each one of them, which you will be able to get it with the subsequent drawing session that we will have. But this video, it is only for getting an introduction and how it can help you to identify the user interface of AutoCAD. Now if you can see here that there is annotation here and there is annotate here as well. So what does it basically mean? So it's basically the same thing, but only thing is that here there are multiple and more options available. These are like the quick guides. These are like the quick guides. Click on the actual annotate tab, you can see multiple different options, where you want to give center line, if you want to give, all this are given in a more explain and detailed manner, so that it can help you to modify it according to your convenience. But if you want to use quick guide, you can directly use it from here as well. So each step will have their own particular function, and every function will be taught to you with respect to that one. Let's see what are the other options available. Here, as you can see here, there are different types of options available, and here on the top right side you can see that there is a compass like dimension area given: north, south, east, west. Once you actually do this, what you need to understand here is that you can actually rotate anything that you have done. You can actually rotate and view the particular object that you have created with respect to different direction. Let's say if you want to see north south, then you can rotate it with the north south direction, shift it to the other side, and then you can actually rotate it to the east side, or you can go to the left side. So this you can see that as you keep on clicking it, you can bring it back to the whatever position that you want to do it. Okay, so with respect to this one, what you can see here is that the position actually changes. This is actually the coordinate system. This is x and this is y. So this is north, so if you click, then this is the back side coming, so then the top side, then right side. So everything can be done with respect to this one. Okay, and this will help you bring to the original coordinate system. So x and y, so if you want to use in the x and y, all the drafting that you do in college, it is basically in the x and y coordinates itself. That means it is two-dimensional. Once it is two-dimensional, that means it will be varying only in x and y direction. If you have to give a length in this side, it will increase in the x direction. If you want to increase the height, then you have to go up in y direction, whereby you will be able to create a 2D plan. Okay, hope you have all understood this basic of user interface, that is the workspace of AutoCAD. And now the next part, once you have created this, there is a modeling here whereby you can see different functions. Display draw grid, so here display will come, draw grid will come. Here different functions are there. This particular function is called as the ortho mode. Ortho mode means when you click a line, okay, when you click a line, here the lines will be going in a particular direction. Okay, so this is ortho, and this is, if you remove the ortho, it will not move in a straight line. And these are the various types of functions that you can see here. Now let's see, as you move out, the line function. This is the line function. Once we choose in the line function, you can see here is that this ortho is not yet clicked, it is not highlighted blue. So what does it mean actually? So if I click on a random one, you can see that I can move it in any direction. Yes, it can move in a circular arc, or it can move in the backside of -x direction in a circular arc, plus y, 0, minus y, minus x, 0, plus x. So you can move in any direction. But what will happen once you click the ortho one? So if you click the ortho one, it doesn't rotate, the line doesn't rotate in every direction. Instead it will move in 90 degrees. So that means if it is going down, it will keep on going down. If you go in the other side, it will directly go into the horizontal side. There is no line in between. Each function, each of these particular tools have their own function. Here is a restrict cursor to specified angles. That means it can go only up to, if you have set the angle to be as 45 degree, then it will go and move only in the 45 degree itself. So ISO draft is there, then there is snap, then there is object snap tracking, where how you can track it. So all these tools are there, which will be given an introduction with respect to next video. Hope you have understood this particular part of the session.